Illum ma' Stef jirringrazzja lil Maypole, Planning Authority, Colombini Casa by Bond u JB Stores.
Ekku kif għal darbohar narġan il-għakom maħna bil-qalb nżemmilkom u l-lum it-tlieta u għallura parti li jina għal-qalbi ħafna parti fejna ħana għedin induru l-pajizi minn madwar id-dinja l-lum ħanħdukom sal-Ġermanja fil-kumpanija ta' Sur Benny Hoffman. How are you, Benny?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
So, let's establish that you don't know much Maltese.
Yes, some phrases, hello, bye, good night, happy Christmas, stuff like that.
Those, you know, the simple words.
The simple words, thank you very much.
You've been in Malta for 5 years
yes,
now?
Yes, indeed, yeah.
Okay, but it's easier to speak in English, I guess?
It's easier, and also if I try to speak in Maltese, I can't really pronounce everything right, so then people make a bit fun of me sometimes.
Okay. However, your English is very good.
Thank you very much.
So you lived all your life in Germany? Or
no, I lived the one in UK, I lived the one in Australia. I went to a specialized school for English.
That's why.
Yeah.
In fact, like usually when we speak to someone who's German, the accent is more pronounced.
I can also make up more German accent if you want to.
No, like that you sound like you are making it up.
Yeah,
but you could get away with not being, like you don't have that German tilt somehow.
No, then...
Because you lived abroad for...
Yeah, I lived abroad for a while. Also, we try to practice it, to do the correct pronunciation.
One of the things that you told me is that you love cooking.
I love cooking, yes, I cook nearly every day. And also was a chef for a while on a boat in Australia, so I like cooking, I like to prepare my stuff, and I try to always adapt to the local cuisine and try to always get the fresh stuff.
Okay, and today you're cooking something traditionally German.
Yes, but I will alter it. It can be anything that is there. In Germany we call it Bratkartoffeln, which means literally translates to fried potatoes, or we can also say German fries. But in the end, it's just potatoes in the pan, you know. So you can mix everything with that up. In Germany, it's normally potatoes with Speck, bacon. Then you can put some mushrooms and some vegetables you have left over, because this was like a leftover dish from the things you had like last day.
Okay.
And when you had potatoes already cooked, you put them in the fridge. Then they get really nicely dense, and you can fry them really nicely in the pan with butter, not with oil, by the way.
No. Okay. And do you add eggs? No.
You can add eggs.
Because it's somehow reminding me of a frittata, kind of.
Yes, you can add everything you like. You can add eggs. You can add, and also you can get rid of the salt and just add Maltese sausages because they're quite salty, and fry them with them.
All right.
And you can also make it vegan, you can make it vegetarian, you can make it with a lot of meat and with less meat.
And this would be eaten as a lunch, as a dinner?
As a lunch, as a snack, depends in which area in Germany you're from. And also it could be a side. Okay. So you have a schnitzel with Bratkartoffeln, for example, or a steak or something. Or German cuisine is quite heavily meat-based, so you always have something with it. So you have dumplings, or you have potatoes, you have mashed potatoes, you have röstis. That's like when you like you have a grater and you grate the potatoes into the pan and add some butter with that. And you can also add some other things into the dumplings, like herbs or pieces of bread or mushrooms.
Germany is quite cold, so obviously the food would be relative to that as well, because usually kind of the colder the weather is, the colder the country is, the more you adapt to.
You have to consider Germany is, it's not depending on the weather, it's depending on the region, because Germany is consisting of 16 different states. Okay. And each state, even each part of a state has their own cuisine, their own traditions, even their own dialect, their own traditions. So in Bavaria, even you go from north, you have the Franken, in the south you have the Oberbayern, and between the Niederbayern and even the Franks, or say the Oberfranken, the Niederfranken, and then you have Aschaffenburg, Westfoli outside.
And where do you come from?
I come from the first mountain ridge called the Harz, which is Saxonia-Anhalt, or everyone calls it Anhalt. But I lived a long time in Saxony, in Leipzig, just where the flatlands are just ending and it gets more hilly. and then you have the highlands, and then it goes down to the Alps.
It sounds beautiful and serene, actually.
Yeah. The landscape is quite nice. There are really nice spots there. And then north you go, you have like 400 kilometers left, and you're hitting the Baltic Sea, or on the other side the North Sea. That's very flat. And also they have a different culture. Also we drink, in the north I drink more tea, in the south I drink more coffee. And
I tend to forget that other countries are so huge that the traditions change just from the north to the south. We'll get to know more about this later because I will be returning. Miħina liħor ħana waslulkom ukoll informazzjoni u intervisti mal-finalisti tal-Festival tal-Eurovision, ġifieri minn hawn ftit ħan laqgħukom illum għandna numru sabiħ li ħadd tibdew tisimgħu wkoll kanzonetti tagħhom. Tlaqna l-wafa.
Ma llum ma Steph tista' terbaħ. Bib tal-azzar Maximum Security minn għandem Company Limited, valur ta' €1,900. Vjaġġi għal Slovenja għal 2 persuni mal-Britannia Tours, valur ta' €750. 12,000 BTU air conditioner ta' ditta ħajer li tinkludi l-installazzjoni minn għand Cheed Air Conditioning, valur ta' €600. Vouchers jew regali b'valur ta' bejn €150 u €25 minn għand Virtu Ferries, Transforma The Cosmetic Clinic, The Resin and Membrane Waterproofing Center, JB Stores, Portuguese Laundry and Dry Clean, Tallira, Maypole, Bata, Teoxan, Monge u kodba minn il-pubblikaturi Merlin.